Well, I'm excited at this point in the evening to present the award winners for our first ever writing contest. It was tied to this special exhibit that I'm standing in right now, My America, Immigrant and Refugee Writers Today. We asked students from all over the Chicagoland area to submit their responses to the prompt, My America Is. And now, I would like to bring up one of our first winners, Ysa Quiballo. Ysa is a high school senior at Niles North High School. She loves creating beauty through food, art, and words. She's a 16-year-old Filipina, and her name means consecrated to God. She is also the editor-in-chief of her yearbook at her school, and we're excited to hear from her tonight, hear her work, and hear about her. So, Ysa, come on up and join us. Thank you.
My America is a grafted tree. I never knew my Lola. Every few months, I would hear her voice crackle through the phone from the other side of the earth. When I would pull from the bin the blanket she had crocheted for me, my hands would touch the same stitches hers made. Then, when I was 14, she got sick. Her lungs weren't working, my dad booked a flight. I knew I should do something, feel something, write something, but how do you write to a stranger? I pictured my Lola clutching my dad's and his siblings' hands in front of the Philippines airport. I saw her take a deep breath as she surveyed the bustling landscape where she would build a life for her children. And yet, on this side of the world between cultures, continents, and lifestyles, there are things I've never heard about that kept my Lola a stranger to me. I never learned Tagalog. I heard my mom's parents argue with the brash, clobbering syllables. I used a few Tagalog words before I knew the English ones, but it was never like English. The time I felt most immersed in Filipino culture was at holiday gatherings. We crammed ourselves into someone's home, and my brothers and I would greet each of the Lolos and Lolas. As we hugged and they squished our cheeks, they always asked us, "What's my name?" I recognized their faces each year, but they remained nameless. I was immersed in their world, but I was not a part of it. When we visited Florida to see my Lola Susan, my Lola's sister-in-law, she taught me how to make my favorite dish, pancit canton. I loved being around her and her sunshine smile and laugh that tickled your own lungs. Constantly telling stories, she brought our unknown history and sprinkled our lives with new flavors. But then she handed the wooden spoon to me. You mix," she commanded. Actually, it ended up tasting even better than how I remembered. Now, here, I am in charge of making the pancit canton. When people talk about legacy, they talk about going back to their roots. But here, America is like a grafted tree. My Lola broke herself off of the tree she had grown from in order to be tied to, pushed against, and grafted into the tree of America. Though she went back to the Philippines before she died, she left the branches of her family to grow here. There are still stories I will never learn, Tagalog I will never grasp, and names I will never know. But perhaps for now, we can be satisfied in the present, enjoying all the flavors of the pancit canton and embracing all the branches of the tree. So here I am, wooden spoon in my hand, mixing the ingredients that my Lolos and Lolas have already tossed in the wok, and ready to add a few spices of my own. Thank you.
I'm pleased to announce one of our other winners tonight, Sophiya Subba. Sophiya is a Nepali American who came to the United States as a refugee with her family. This fall she will attend 6th grade in Community Unit School District 200 in Wheaton, Illinois. Sophiya is part of her district's gifted education program and has plans to become a computer software engineer one day. She loves reading, spending time with her family, technology, and K-pop music. I want to congratulate Sophiya, and I look forward to hearing her piece, which is really wonderful. Thank you.
I just want to say a special thank you to my teachers, Mrs. Brell and Ms. Corrado, for always encouraging me and supporting me. My Bead Necklace by Sophiya Subba. America has different meanings to different people. To me, My America is proudly carrying your family's religion and story with you while being American. As a Nepali American from a religious family, an object that is extremely important to me is my bead necklace, also known as a mala. To begin with, the use of this necklace is extraordinarily unique. Many religions, including Hinduism, use this necklace. A mala can be used for several reasons such as praying, counting mantras, meditating, or other purposes. Also, these necklaces come in different sizes and colors. The most common color I saw is black. My mala is made out of basil and has colors that are clearly black, white, and brown. When thinking about my cherished item, I immediately think of when I received this special necklace from a temple monk. After my grandpa, my mom's father, quit eating meat and decided he wanted to practice Hinduism, everyone in my family went to a temple in Nepal and received this astonishing necklace from a guru that we still keep today. After a few years had passed, I grew very curious about what it was supposed to represent or what it meant to wear this beautiful bead necklace. I asked my grandpa in my language, Nepali, "What does it mean to wear this mala?" My grandpa replied back, "Wearing this mala means using it to pray to our God Krishna for protection to all of our family members and symbolizing our religion." I was amazed and thanked my grandpa for revealing the answer to my question. Also, my last mala was very old. I have had it for 7 whole years. Shortly after I got it, my family came to the United States as refugees, and this precious part of my religion and family history flew with me on the airplane to America. It was a long journey, and it took many days to pack up all of my parents', my grandfather's, and my own belongings. We left Nepal because America's government wanted us to come live in the United States for a better, happier life and have citizenship. Buying the tickets to the United States and flying to Chicago was a pretty difficult preparation, but it was worth it. Soon after moving, I started going to preschool, which lasted for about 2 years. Then I attended kindergarten, made some friends, and also went to an ESL class where I met my English teacher, Mrs. Burrell. After 6 years of hard work in elementary school, I am proud to say that I'm now fluent in speaking English, which was new to me many years ago. Overall, my stunning mala is significant to me because it reminds me of my journey from Nepal to the United States, and I'm proud to wear it. America is a place where people accept others' religion. Wherever life leads you, always carry your religion and family story close to your heart.
Our final winner tonight could not join us here in the museum. Nina Artwell is a high school senior from Niles North High School. Nina describes herself as a small uptown Chicago girl with huge dreams of becoming a teacher. She believes writing is a source of being able to speak your emotions without saying too much. All her life, she has always had to mask her true emotions just because of the way society has painted the stereotypes of a black woman. And through writing her piece, she was able to show the world a glimpse out of her mind's window.
I want to give a shout out to all my ancestors for giving me the pathway to create this piece. My America Is by Nina Artwell. The eyes are lowercase for a reason. My America is being lowercase in the eyes of a white man as a black woman. I can't breathe, said by Eric Gardner, a black man who forcefully tasted the pavement his people made as he took his last dying breath. Pain. Pain and suffering as a community, knowing our fate from the day we were born. Step 1. When he talks to you, you're calm, arms on the steering wheel and hands faced up like you are to be cuffed. Step 2. Don't intimidate him. If you backtalk by simply asking questions, he can end it there. Step 3. Tell him what you're doing before you do it. You don't want to mislead him into pulling the trigger. Step 4. Accept that in his eyes, you're already a jail inmate. Step 5. Prepare for the bullet because this is your last breath. Don't even depend on the police camera because you already resisted. My America is my fear of the flickering red and blue. Then the fear of the voice of the red, white, and blue. The I is lowercase because that I is me. I am the lowercase in this country, never to be seen as more than. No one's back to lean on but our own. Masking my mouth to protect myself from the violent virus of ignorance. This is our necessity to stay alive, to survive, to not say our last goodbye. When you hear this poem, remember me, this fearful Afro-descendant woman. Thank you. I want to just say a quick thank you to all of you and your team. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to just voice my opinion. Sometimes I can't really because of the position I am in not just America but in my society. So I want to thank you all for awarding me in my piece for something so so near and dear to my heart. So thank you. Thank you.